This is a real B&H customer store. Fred Smith, fitness instructor.
Hey guys, what's up? It's me, Waldo. Who's all on here right now? Is anyone on or? So how's it going? Hope everyone's having a good day, night, evening. Good, I see a few people on. So how's everyone's evening going tonight? Yeah, I need to get it, Goon Life. It's kind of looking all out there and all that stuff. I don't have a live thing set up, Goon Life. I didn't link that one up. I will next time. To do the link, Goon Life, you've got to actually, there's some program they use, so I'll have to install it next time and do that. Hey, Goon Life, I did watch your video. Almost says, "Get me my change. Get me my change. Give me my change." No. Hey, what's up, George Lopez? How's it going? Sorry about the back pains, Dom. Hey, what's up, Eddie Jr.? Yeah, that lady wanted all her money on there, didn't she? Pennies make dollars. What's up, Mike Dan, entrepreneur? Hey guys, just so you know, congratulate Mike the entrepreneur. He's got a baby granddaughter on the way. He did a reveal last week or the week before, I believe. Hey, what's up, Live It Apparel? That's a good comment, George. What do you think about that, Goon Life? Just triple your price on them until they kind of. Hey, what's up, Jimmy? How's it going? That's a good one, Goon Life. Yeah, I will say if you guys are looking for something great to watch this weekend, I watched the Mortal Kombat movie. It's pretty good. It's better than the claymation one last time where gore was all like all weird and slow-mo claymation. So it was pretty good. Hey, Denise, how's it going? I just want to say thanks again, Denise. I got a box, just so everyone knows, from Denise of some cookies. And she sent way more than I expected and everything. So I just want to say thank you so much, Denise. Yeah, Mike, you'll definitely like it. I thought it was pretty good, so I won't ruin it, but it was better than I thought it would have been. Eddie says, "Are you still going to do a WooCommerce setup video?" Yeah, Eddie, I've been working. I worked on it a bunch today. I'm just trying to get some of the other stuff kind of cleaned up, cut down. I normally don't do video edits, as you know, but the video is extremely long. Just because I just take my time when I'm making them, and normally I can do a website in about an hour, 2 hours, roughly. When I'm doing something that I already have the information, it's about that time. When I'm doing something where I've got to go pull photos from all different places, it was about 3 hours for me to do a lot of it. And I've still got to tweak the site to make it actually live on my other domain. So I'm working on that. Hopefully that will go live this week, and hopefully I will. Thanks to House Print. Thank you so much. And so I will try to drop that video this week. And then some links like where I got the web hosting. Like I said, get your web hosting wherever you get the best deal. I use like Namecheap a lot of times to buy domains. I use like HostGator, HostPapa to do my hosting. But yeah, I will try to get that live this week. It's been pretty hectic. We've got a bunch of stuff going on in my shops. So just trying to get everything to run smooth. So hopefully I will have that video out this week. Again, thanks to House Print. Guys, if you guys are new and you haven't followed any some of these people, follow the House Print, follow Goon Life. Hopefully Denise will get a video YouTube up and running soon, so you guys can follow her. I believe Harry's working on one also, so check when he gets his out. Check his out. George Lopez says, George says the excuse will be there's a helicopter didn't arrive on time. You're out in California too, aren't you, George? I forgot about that. It's tonight's drink sponsors, guys. I've really stepped up my game today. I've got Mountain Dew USA. So it's a triple flavor. It is Code Red, Whiteout, and Voltage. That is one of the sponsors of tonight's video. My other drink sponsor is Lipton Herbal Tea, Iced Tea, Orange Blossom. This stuff, guys, is pretty good. It tastes like Slice without the carbonation, watered down a little bit. So it really doesn't taste like Slice, but it's actually some pretty good stuff. It's a different kind of tea, but it's really good tasting. So if you guys get a chance, try this stuff. Again, I'm not paid, but if they want to sponsor me, hit me up, Lipton, hit me up, Mountain Dew. Goon Life says, Waldo, you're featured on my next reaction video, so beware. Hey, it is what it is, Goon Life. It's all cool. We're still friends. You know that. So what video, the print house, did you actually want a reaction on? I see you put a request in. Do you want to say what video that was, or? Cactus coolers. I try to stay away from carbonated beverages, but lately it's kind of one of the things that are just around. I end up grabbing them. So I really need to honestly stay away from them. But from last night's video, that's a good one. The house print. Yeah, Eddie. You know the funny thing, Eddie, I follow that guy too because I commented in that guy's video. And yeah, like I said, I mean, some people like you can make money with things. The profit margins are so small though on some things. Some things aren't worth doing. You got to kind of pick and choose your profit margins that you want to make and decide what's worth kind of printing, what's not worth printing. Different equipment is going to give you different profit margins. And so you've got to kind of pick and choose which way you're going to go with some of that stuff. Goon Life says alive last night with the Yeah, Mike, I guess I could do that too. That might be a helpful thing. Yeah, it's weird when I look up right now, guys. I've got like 3 monitors sitting in front of me, and they're all kind of, it's weird. The sequence between them all I'm seeing, it's like a really crazy thing. Denise says, Goon Life, I'm with you on that. I can go to a circus to see clowns. Yeah. You got too much equipment. Like I got boxes. You know the crazy thing? All these boxes. You notice each week I've got different amount of boxes because like I end up having to ship things out. And so what I do in all the different places I work at and all the places I go, literally I have to ship so much stuff. It's not that I'm a cheapskate, don't want to buy boxes, but I'd rather pass the savings on because like the normal boxes, for instance, I ship cases of tumblers in. If I was to buy it, it's a 17 by 17 by 10. That box is $4 at any box wholesale place. So I'd rather literally drop the price $4 and ship it in the same box it came in if I can. And then if not, use some of these freebies like USPS got the boxes. And literally that's why I did the video the other day is Juan wanted to know how to fit the tumblers in the ones. He said he couldn't fit them in them. So I did the video for Juan. It was a quick shout video to show him how to fit them in because he said he couldn't fit any of them in that size. So Good Life. They made a entire live yesterday talking about Waldo and me on the Godfather's page. Someone sent it to me. Yeah, I didn't see that, Goon Life. So if you do get a second, send it to my phone so I can check that out. I figured they would. I mean, you know how that goes. But hard to throw them out. I know. Yeah. The crazy thing too is like I do hate it. Like I'm like a box hoarder because I'm like, hey, I can ship this in that box or whatever. And then like some of like I'll have some, or what I do too is the one company we ship a lot of compressor parts and all that. And so what they do is they give us crazy packing material like this stuff. And so what I do, because I need packing material also, and it's free. So I grab any of the packing material and I'm like, hey, I'll need it for this or that. And I do that just because Juan said he didn't like the boxes that are ripped up thrown in his box for packing. So I guess I got to do that. But I do got to try to work on it. So, hey, what's up, Greg? Yeah, thanks a lot, Eddie. Like I do try to make sure the stuff's packed nice and neat. Um, I try my best, like I said, and it's not that I'm against buying boxes, but if I can save everyone a few bucks by me using these other boxes, decorating, I'm doing what I can, then I'll try to pass the savings on. I mean, my office looks like yeah, it's crazy. This is one of my cleaner offices. One I do my other stuff in is even worse. And then my other pack ship room is way out there also too. Like I've got like shelving like that and metal shelving, just floor to ceiling with boxes like flat panel boxes and other stuff, and then um, just different kind of transfers and stuff like that I've been working on. So how's it been going, Greg? Sorry I missed your the call the other day, Greg. It's been so hectic around here. So do you stamp the boxes with your brand? Some things I'll put on it, Mike. Like for instance, I use thermal printers. So some things like I'll use these. These are actually thermal printed labels or round ones. So what we'll do is we'll put like the banana pickle logo on them, throw them on the box sometimes. We've got rectangle ones. I've screen printed boxes also, and I'll screen print on top of them. The post office, they don't really want you to cover them up too much, so you can only do so much with it. Poly mailers, when I get time, I've done a video, I just never released it yet, but like I've done my own bananas and pickles poly mailer bags. Just to show people how to make screen print their own bags if they want. So I do ship some of them in this. It just depends on how much time I have. Usually when I do the poly mailer bags, I'll do a run of them. So I'll do 400 to 500. And then if I run out, then I kind of get lazy and don't reprint them the next time. So I do try to do it. Like some things like this, it's simple, cheap, and a little bit of ink, and it works great, and it makes them look nice. The stickers are not another nice thing because you can put like thank you on them, whatever you want, and you just run them through your label printer. Usually, what I'll do is I'll think of something I'm going to put on them, and I'll just run the whole roll off real quick, and it takes less than 5 minutes to run a roll through a thermal printer. And it will all have the same thing though. That's good, Greg. I can't wait to hear some of the new mixes you got going on. Has anybody ordered printed packing tape? Is it pricey? I have the house print. It's a little bit more like what I do though. I've got a local vendor here, and I use it. It's packing tape, but it's 100% rubber on the packing. So I use the, I think this is 3 or 4 inch wide. I use the wider stuff. And the reason I do that is I use it for my screen printing also. But they can print it for me. But the downside about that is like when I'm screen printing, I mean, I could use that, but it's almost twice what I would pay per a single roll. So I'm kind of, like I said, I'm cheap on that. Like if I'm just screen printing for myself, I don't care. And then I could use it on the boxes, but I just kind of, I don't know. I don't. I guess I'm too cheap on that in a way. Because most people, when they get a box, are going to throw it away. If I was doing like my printed boxes, and I would probably go with the tape, or I would probably go with the wetback tape. Like I think where you wet the back, it's like that stuff is super strong. Them rollers on them though, they're $200 to $300 for that dispenser, but they work pretty great. I've got a printer for everything. Yeah, that's kind of what you have to end up doing to house print. Like I run with a bunch of different ones, and it's funny when I link onto my computer, I even got like two 1430s logged on there, and I've got a bunch of other ones just because I find something where I'm like, yeah, I need a printer for this, and I'll use that one. And what printer you don't have, Waldo, but are getting soon? I've got another, like I have solvent printers. I have trying to think of all right. My mind just drew a blank. The next one I am getting though is not latex, but a UV printer. That's what I'm gonna get. I'm hopefully soon trying to get final setup on all that stuff. You talk about yeah, I've seen you talk about before. So price then, yeah, well, for instance, like Goon Life's at 99 cents. The cool thing about like where I get my tape from, Goon Life and the print, it's not 99 cents for the roll, but like when you add up the square footage, it's pretty much the same. But the difference is on like this stuff, it's a little bit thicker layer compared to the 99-cent stuff. That's why I go with it. And then like I said, it's a local company. So I'm not that I'm big on supporting local, but they're local, they're right here, and it's always done really good. Denise says, I'm good, Greg. Thanks for asking. Greg says, does anyone know where to get koozies at a good price without tax ID? Boy, that's a good question. On that, Greg, there were, and Goon Life might be able to chime in, or the house print, because most of us usually order them through wholesalers, but check on Amazon, because I had a customer that wanted a certain color one, and they were on Amazon, and honestly, they ended up being fairly cheap on the price that I was getting them for. So it wasn't as cheap as me using my wholesale license. But the nice thing too is I didn't have to buy that much stuff, and if you're an Amazon Prime member, you get that free shipping, and so it made it really nice. So check there. Actually, Google koozie or wholesale koozies or bulk koozies. That's another thing, and you'll find really good pricing on them that way, because there are a lot of them places that don't charge. They don't ask if you have a sales tax with them, and you can get some good pricing on them. I think the cheapest I was getting them for was 10 or 15 cents from some of the places I was getting them for, and then when I bought, like, I think I only need like 10 or whatever. I think I was paying 30 something cents maybe. It's been a while, so I'd have to check the numbers, but there are a few places that will have them, Greg. You guys need to get a sub printer. Epson 570, nowhere to be found. Where else should I look? The house print, send me an email and I'll see if I can help you get a 570. Because I was able to get my hands. I've had a total of 2 or 3 of them now. And then none of them broke. I just got one and then helped someone else out. But even though they're out of stock, some vendors, they've got better, I guess you'd say, leads to them, or can get them a little bit quicker. I can't guarantee that I'll have anyone that has in stock. Hey, Lily, how's it going? But I will try to see lead time to see how quick any of them could maybe get you one and maybe point you in the right direction. Like I said, I don't kick. Epson don't give me kickback on anything, but I'll definitely try to help you. Most of these places are pretty good about it. Like I said, my reps that I deal with at a lot of my different places, they tend to call a lot, and if you need something bad enough, they'll try to track it down for you. So email me the house print, and why do I keep saying the house? Sorry, I'm dyslexic. The print house. Sorry. I hate that. This reading things really kills me. Email me the print house, and I will try to get you in contact with someone that can get you one. Hey, Martin Jones, how's it going? Hey, Lily, I'm going to do another quick plug because you weren't in here earlier, I don't think. So I'm going to show you the drink sponsors of the night. It's Mountain Dew USA. And it's got code red, whiteout, and voltage in it. The next sponsor of the night is Lipton Herbal Tea, Orange Blossom. And like I was saying, this stuff's pretty good, though, Lily. So give this a try. The other stuff's not bad either, but something random. I just went to Michael's, and they are clearancing out the Outlife lamps. Outlook. I don't know what them are, Lily. Both of those, you're going to be on the toilet. I drink this. Oh, they don't usually mess with me. But my other sponsor of the night, and this one is like hands down. These are like Snickers. Some people could have used them yesterday, but these are Rice Krispie treats. Like, can't go wrong with Rice Krispie treats. Love Rice Krispie treats. And then if that doesn't satisfy me, I've got some granola bars. But Lily says he was mad. He was made to cover something or someone's shift. Oh. Yeah. Yeah. If any of you guys are in Canada that's on here besides Mike, hit Mike up. Mike's got something for you guys. But he can't ship it to the US. So definitely go check it out, guys. And also, guys, check his channel out. He does great dad jokes every day. And he's really funny, guys. So and the other thing, guys, go watch. He did a video on a store up in Canada too. He did really good for his first video that he ever like interviewed and all that stuff. So check it out, guys. I was definitely impressed for how comfortable he was talking to the people. Like I said, if you're in Canada, guys, hit him up. He's got some prizes that he's giving away. So, but it's only for Canadian residents because they can't ship across the border. But guys, check Mike out on that. If anyone, I do know I do have some more Canadian people on my page, so maybe they're on. I don't know. What is his page? His page is called Mike the Entrepreneur. Entre, entrepreneur. Entrepreneur. Sorry about that. Literally, it's the word that he's got on there. Sorry, I am very, 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 very bad. The lamps is a craft light lamp. It's LED, I believe. Okay, that's really cool, Lily. And the other thing, guys, if you guys ask Mike, maybe he'll get this video up soon also. He said in the video, which they didn't, he said it's over at their other shop, but the one place has got a green flame, like an actual green flames, which would be something with copper in it that would burn to give it green. But they got green fire in the video thing. So it's kind of interesting. Lily says, so what are you working on, Waldo? Working on some shop stuff, acquiring some other buildings. Print wise, though, I've got a little, I don't know, 150, I think, shirt order. I'm going to run on one of the videos on this channel here, showing about the pricing and all that I did on it and how much you can make. And then I've got one other one like that normal company that I always put on there where I print their stuff. We got another repeat order with them. They always, this order was 150, but it's for their new members. So I'll probably put that one on. And then I'm going to do a review on Ryonet, whatever that other new emulsion is, the base layer complete. I'm going to do a review on that. And then I got just some other stuff that I've had done that I've got to drop and bring out. I've also got to get the lady bicycle shorts on the website also. The boxer briefs are on there. So if anyone needs the boxer briefs, the male boxer briefs, they're on here too. They're already on the site. Greg says, question, Mike, are you all on lockdown? Greg also says, Canada, I love Dudley Do Right. Mike says, yes, we are. Over a year now. Are law enforcement stopping individuals? Yes, at some spots. Very, very interesting. So other thing, guys, if you see Mike out on the streets, turn him in. You can collect money. No, just joking, Mike. So I got a question, Mike. Where they have the limit there, is it, and it's, so is it per transaction? So kind of like in the video you bought your stuff and then you bought your cameraman's. Could you buy, walk outside, and then come back in and buy again? And then if you get stopped, do they care how much you have since it's legal, or how does that work? Or is it they don't care at all? It's just you can only buy so much per transaction. He says, oh, yeah, for sure. So what are you working on this weekend, Lily, and everyone else? Okay, so you can only carry up to 30 grams. Okay. Yeah, the print house. I have your information to print house, but do me a favor, shoot me an email. No side job. I don't like. I don't think I have Alzheimer's now, but it does run in my family. My dad's got it really bad, and my mom is really, really bad with Alzheimer's right now. So my memory is very bad, though. So if you don't mind, just send me an email with your information again, and literally I'll get one out. It'll go out Monday because today's Saturday. The post office is closed, but I'll get you one sent out. The print house. Lily says, my digitizing just sent me my design for my girls and boys Fiesta shirts. Cool. So I'll be making samples. So you're going to do all that in embroidery then, Lily? How long will that take you to actually embroider each one? I have 4 pound. Man, these words are hard for me today. 4 ponchos to crochet, trying to get them all done before Monday. Wow. Your hands are going to be so sore, Denise. How's the weather up there, Denise? And I talked to my cousin the other day. I know you guys got snow. Like we got snow down here 2 days ago, I think. And literally, like the day before, it was 78 degrees. We got snow the next morning, and it got up to 50 that day. And then the next day, it was back in the 60s. So Greg says the Berea tacos are calling you, Lily. You know what's funny, Greg? Let me see if I got a photo. I sent it to Juan over the weekend or the other day. This is what I ate for lunch the other day. Let me focus. So I just gave someone a plug. But yeah, they weren't too bad actually. I got a bunch of their different tacos. Today wasn't too bad. Rained a little bit. Yeah, we had rain all day today. I was supposed to go pick up some more equipment that I've got at my one shop and move it and do a video on that. But with the rain, I don't want to get water on the equipment, so it's just sitting there. Might go tomorrow and work with it a little bit. It just depends how the day's going. But I will say this. I had a great day today on this also, guys. Here's another thing that happened to me today. So it was a kind of a good. If you see, I got the bag. That bag right there, and so that ends up being means I get everything on there. So I actually won $500 in a scratch off today, not including the other 2 tickets. So is that today, Denise? With that snow out there? Sorry, let me try to catch up on all this other stuff too. Yeah, you guys, Mike, though, you guys have that bad weather all the way up to like July, and then it gets maybe 82 degrees. No. Hey, the Impossible, good to have you on here. Hey, hey, to mix ink, is there a color chart I need to follow to mix them that I don't have to pay for? Really, I like, depending on how you're trying to make your colors, some of it's just putting it together, like, because if you've already got pre-mixed, like a lot of the ink, there's a lot of them are free, but you've got to use their ink mixing system. Like I use the Rio ink mixing system, and it's free online. Like you don't have to pay for the program, but you have to use their inks because it's so much of each color lily. So on that, it's free. But like if you're just trying to like mix a blue and a red, and you want purple, on that it's just gonna, like, there is no programs out there because every ink's gonna be different. But like for that, I mean, it's pretty simple though. Like I've never been able to get spot on color mixing lily without using the mixing system, and even that, I've got to, like, on that you got to enter the Pantone color you want, uh, and then kind of go from there. But all them other ones I've got in that shop, I mean, a lot of them I've mixed. Like when I was doing skin tone colors, I had some colors that were not the color I wanted, so I mixed them. Some of the things too, when I mixed them, until you printed it, like, and it's not that it changed the colors, but when you put the other colors around it, it didn't look like what I wanted until it was all finished. Um, but yeah, like you said, risk it for the biscuit. I mean, you literally just, if you if you've already got like pre-made colors, yeah, just kind of look at your normal color stuff you learn in school, like blue and red make green, or not blue and red make green. Hold up, um, blue and yellow make green. Remember them? Don't remember the way I just said it, or you're never gonna get colors right. But yeah, mix the colors like that. Just follow that process. You can put white into it also to lighten and darken it a little bit of black. Remember this: if you put black ink in any of that stuff, the black will go a long way in changing that color. I'm trying to make an avocado green, some mint colors. On that, I would take a green and just, are you wanting the outside of the avocado or are you wanting the inside of the avocado? I'm assuming when you say mint color, you want the inside. So what I would do is take green and just throw some white in it, and then have it cut down a bunch and kind of see where it gets you. What I'd probably do is start with more white than anything, and then just slowly add the green in until it gets to the mint color you want, and kind of run with there. Are you streaming on a PC? No, I'm streaming with my laptop. My camera's up there. My PC's behind it. I wanted to see something because lately my PC, and it's probably the port I've got it plugged into, it seems like it drops the connection midway through, and so it kind of limits my filming time. And so I went back to this. I'm using, of course, the mic's my mic on this PC. It's not my external mic on my other one. I went with that way just to, I don't know, not really to change anything, but just to see if it's the port thing or how I've got it plugged in, which I'm sure it is, but I just didn't want to experiment too much today. So I kind of went back to the old method. And what are you doing, Lily? Inside, are you streaming? How about some tortillas? Tortillas. Fiesta shirt for Greg. Are you using water-based inks? Oh, you're using water-based, Lily? Wow. I don't like water-based. Like, water-based is nice. I love the feel of water-based. I just don't like the time that you get to work within the screen as much, and I don't like that I've got to clean up right after it. I like leaving my ink in there a lot. Is it like mixing ink, like the Matsui ink? The mixing program with the Rio, Wolflex Rio ink mixing system, on there you just literally go online, you type the Pantone in, and it breaks it down on what you need. So it's pretty simple. You throw it on a scale, and you're good to go. We have a very good Trillion South. Let's say the Escondido. That's all I have, Waldo. Hey, good having you on, Jimmy. Good seeing you. Great to always have you on here, Jimmy. So that's the only ink you have. Yeah, it's I mean, it will work, Lily. It's not like, I mean, it's like Juan does it in the other videos. It works good. I just don't, like I said, like the dry time in the videos, my screens. And then, like I said, I love the feel of it. But if I'm doing something like them other outfits or the other jobs I do, that's just done with plastic. Because literally, them screens I leave, like that one for the international paper. That screen I've had for, I don't want to say 3 years, but it might be 3 years. Literally, all I do is pull that screen, and there's always ink sitting in it still because I don't even scrape that much ink out of it. I leave it in there. I grab that little 4-inch squeegee, or actually it's a little 5-inch, and then literally do one or two clean passes if it wasn't cleaned up good enough over the print area, and I start printing again. So the print house says the video is clear right now as well. Well, that's really good. I'm glad the video. I try to, like I said, some of the difference too. I went with these crazy lights. Like, I've got no light on above me or anything. This is just and it's not a ring light. Like, I've got a ring light here. The ring light last time, if you guys remembered, it cast alien eyes because I wear glasses. Which I still gotta adjust some of the positions on this stuff. And then I bought like this crazy stand to hook up here for my other computer, to move things around to get it better quality for you guys. If you gotta look at me during here, at least hopefully the quality looks better. So, but I gotta hook it up. Like, this table is 3 inches thick, and that clamp's only 2 inches. So I'm going to have to notch my table or machine me another clamp on it. So I'll do that maybe this weekend. And that will let me move things around. That will let me lower my camera angle so that instead of me looking down to read all these things, my eyes will be more focused on you guys. So that's kind of what I'm hoping. Sorry, Juan just messaged me. I'm seeing where he's at. Well, at least he got it. So, so what kind of stuff do some people want to see done in the videos? And the other, he's in my pocket. Juan is in my shirt pocket. A quick update, guys. I've got a few more videos left on the giveaway thing. Before we do the giveaway. On that thing, you've got to watch all my videos, which I know that sucks, but there's letters in every video. It's kind of like just letters. And this doesn't count, but like there's letters throughout the video, and you got to write them all down, and it will spell a sentence more or less, as long as I spelled correct. Hopefully Google didn't let me down. But hey, what's up, C Block? But it will spell a sentence. So what I'm going to do when I do the giveaway, what I will do is I'll do a video sometime that week, and I will say, hey, to be entered, need your guys' list, need you to comment down below. Once you guys do, I'll take them people, we'll put it in a drawing, and we'll do a live video on that giveaway. And what we'll do with that, and that just makes it easier for me to verify, but when we do that live, you'll have to be able to spell out whatever the sentence was. So, but we're not going to do that till we at least hit the 2,000 subscribers. So we're getting there. Hopefully, maybe in the next week or so, we will hit that. Hey, what's up, Juan? Juan's been running late, way late. But at least he made it, so it's probably going to say Juan and Rye are ugly in Spanish. It's El Spanisho, Lilio. But it might say that. It does got it does have that stuff in it. What I am going to do also, though, because I do have someone like Mike on here, I don't want to exclude the people that's not in the continental USA. Big words for me, so bear with me. What I'm going to do, though, I will open it up to anyone, but you got to pretty much, if you're out of the US, you have to have a PayPal, because what I'm going to do is PayPal you that amount of cash that the prize would be. So you can order it, because some of these companies won't ship out of the US. Some of them will. And I don't want to have to deal if someone wins that are outside the U.S. So what I'm gonna do, if you're outside of the U.S. and you win, you gotta have a PayPal so I can just send you some money, and hopefully that will help you too, because you can buy what I'm would be giving out, or you can do that. The prize also, I'm undecided, but it'll be a pretty nice prize. And the giveaway is not sponsored by anyone, so it's sponsored by my checkbook, my wallet. So, but I do thank everyone. Greg says, I was wondering what the heck those letters meant. I thought you were trying to Sesame Street Prodigy. Kind of like the video sponsor is the letter G unit. But yeah. No, Lily says G for gangster. Letter of the I'm in Dallas making a video. What? You didn't tell me that one. I think you're lying. Juan says that's not the truth. I gave him the money. Juan's lying. Juan hasn't sent me money forever. As a matter of fact, I sent him stuff without even sending a bill yet. That's how nice I am. Don't let Juan lie to you. No, he's gonna text and lie. Oh, no, that was someone else. C Block says I need 17 transfers ASAP. I have the PDF of the image. What kind of transfer, C Block? Are you wanting like wow, my mind is drawing a blank. Direct to film transfers, or are you needing sublimation transfers? Has anyone heard from Antonio? Antonio did a video 2 days ago, I think it was. Don't quote me on that, but I thought he did drop one 2 days ago. Don't start saying you're sending stuff for free, because you will have a certain someone asking for the stuff. Yeah, Lily said she saw the video also. He's doing good. Like I said, he was really grateful. He's messaged me a bunch. The thing that was the worst is because you can get money. Like for instance, if I was sending money to Mike, he's Canada. Canada doesn't really care much. So I could send him that amount of money that we sent Antonio, and they wouldn't care one bit. But Mexico, when it goes as far south as it did, they put a hold on his money for like a few days just to make sure it wasn't like a scam or anything like that. Even though I sent it and he didn't request the money, but it took him a few days to get the money to clear. And so I talked to him and he said, thank you so much. He's got a lot of plans for it. So he was very grateful. He told me to tell everyone thank you. He sent an email, but there's other stuff before and after it, and I'm not good at editing and hiding. So you have to take my word on that. Fast ones, Waldo, good ones. I have 20, 100%, or I have 20, 10% cotton shirts. So you're gonna want you can send me the money. I care either. We're not sending nothing to Juan anymore. Let's all ignore Juan. No, just kidding, Juan. I'm still waiting for my $1 million from they promised me that too, Greg. So maybe we'll both get it at the same time. C Block. Really hands down the ones that I like the best, but they take about 10 days to get so far as that wine transfers. The Texas one, the they've been okay, just hit and miss. The other ones were great. The lady, which I don't even know where they're at now. I don't know where any things went. The lady that did these ones, she was fairly quick, but I had another person that in the same city or the same, not city, because I'm not in the same city, but the lady that's in the same area that I'm in, she sent me a, she sent me a thing about them. She was fixing the white and all that, but it still took about the same time to get them. And then she's still tweaking on the white so you don't get the bleed. So the advantage of the, I had to say it, the overseas ones that take about 10 days, they don't have that issue. They work perfect. And so I like that wand transfers one as of right now. My machines, I'm still tweaking, and I don't know if I'm going to sell them to the public or not. I mean, I might. It's just I've got to get all the other stuff set up and moving around right now. So until I do, I don't want to say I'm going to until I get everything kind of locked down and running smooth on that. I'm big on testing things, as you guys know. I take forever to bring anything out. I don't like bringing it out if I don't feel confident in it under my shop name. But I might, like I said, but if not, try that wand transfers if you don't mind waiting a few days. Waldo talk about the new building you're doing. It's a little over 10,000 square feet. It's not my biggest building I've had. My biggest one I had was right around 20 to 30,000 square feet. I had a indoor paintball field in it, a restaurant, a bunch of other stuff. But this one's in a area that's near one of the big cities. And it's more or less, I don't even know if I'm going to run the screen printing in it or not. It's just working on some other stuff that I'm putting in it. Might put a shop in there. Try to consolidate. Maybe I've got buildings in a few different spots in this area that I'm at. And so I might try to consolidate some of the stuff and kind of run it that way. And then I run a lot of things around here also. So, hey, Gina, what's up? So with that, like I said, it's just kind of adjusting. The downside is where that one's at. I can get 3-phase in there, which is a big thing because I can run a phase converter, a rotary phase converter. But like all these other ones I have, I only have 220. I don't have that much stuff that runs 3-phase, but like my mills and all that stuff, they would rather be on 3-phase. So I got to run converters on them. But it's just a thing like where I'm at on these other ones. If I pull them lines into there, it costs a lot of money per foot to pull 3-phase. So the new one's nice. Like I said, it's just kind of just working things out, getting it all buttoned up and all that. Like I said, I might show a video of one of my other buildings soon, because we are moving things around in there. So I won't know if I'll probably film a bunch. I might just show stuff because we run a lot of things in and out through there. So I might have a video on that one also. Doghouse, not a building. I'm not married, Wando, so I don't have to. I wouldn't be in the doghouse, but I need a building with electricity and central AC. Yeah, that's one of the big things. Like all the other equipment I've got to have a lot of that in climate controlled rooms, just because like the direct to film printer, you do not want to get them. You want a little bit higher humidity in there for it to be fine. You don't want it to be too hot. You don't want it to be. You got to run some of that. I can't run it like out in my sweatshop out there where I have no AC in the other one that I do all the little videos for this channel on. Just for the simple fact, it just that equipment wouldn't hold up, wouldn't last out there. So I do have to have some in certain climate controlled areas. So AC is nice. The downside when you're running dryers all the time, It's gonna get a little warm. But that's why the other equipment's isolated from the other stuff. So it's kind of a. I'm stuck between two of them. It's kind of. Good one. But it's kind of sorry, I get sidetracked. I'm trying to read and answer. But yeah, the equipment, really, like I said, it's just one of them things. Some of the equipment runs better, like sublimation printers. You want a little bit warmer humidity, but you don't want the temp in the room to be too hot. So you just got, like, if you're not, you can still get away with some of that stuff. You just got to be careful, and you got to maintenance a lot more. So it's better to put certain machines in certain rooms with the other ones that function better in that environment, and then put the other ones in the other rooms. Yeah, I'm not going to try to pronounce that word, Juan. I don't know how to say that. Shafar. I don't know. So you guys got me there for another word. And just so you guys know, I do understand it is sublimation, but I'm so used to saying sublimation. So if I say the P, bear with me. Sorry about that. I just need one for the dogs. I'm tired of getting jumped on when I'm sleeping. Yeah, that's like my dog Lily. She's been crazy lately. Like when she sees me, she thinks she's got like I give her treats every time she sees me, which is bad. But she wants to be petted. Then after you pet for a few minutes, and she does her little belly roll over and all that stuff. When you stop, then she runs and grabs one of her toys and wants you to play with her. Well, the problem is she thinks she's small, and she is, but she's like 60 pounds small. And so she's got a lot of torque. And she'll pull you across the room. And then, like, she won't play gentle, and then she'll fetch, but she won't give you it. She'll hold it, want you to tug of war with anything. So it's kind of, she's a handful. But even when I sit in the chair, she thinks she's got to jump up, and then she'll literally keep headbutting you till you pet her when you're in the chair. So, and then her nails are like this long. They're raptor nails. So it's pretty bad. Shofar, is that, am I saying it right, Juan? Shofar. Denise said that's it, Waldo. Well, what is a shofar? Alpha female gets anxiety and wants to attack anyone I'm talking to that she doesn't know. Yeah, that can be an issue. Greg, Juan, and Denise, you will hear them sounding off very soon. I don't know what you mean sounding off very soon. I don't know what that is. All right, I'm back. Mike says, yeah, horn. Burr, 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 burr. I blew mine all the time. We'll send you. Oh, is this a horn? Is that like the biblical horn? Is that what that is? Or am I don't know. I'm in left field here. I'm the kid that's just sitting in the outfield picking dandelions when the baseball game's going on right now. So she's already had my neighbor get stitched. Wow. So your neighbors aren't happy. C Block says, I can't upload to order transfers from my regular spot. I guess this is a cactus in the background. Or maybe it's a pitchfork. Rye had to send this to say I'm the devil, Diablo. See, I learned Spanish. I'm Diablo. Means ring the bell as far as a horn. Well, see, I learned something. See, that's the thing. You can learn something every day. Now I learned another word for a horn. Now I have a question. Why don't they just call it a horn? That's a lot simpler for me. Because you guys had me 20 minutes trying to figure out what that, and then even pronouncing it. Yep, cactus. Would it be cactus or cacti because there's one? Diablo, that's Italian. Lupas. So that's another one of them words, lumpas. Like, I pictures, I remember, I know that food, but I just picture the Oompa Loompas when I see that word. Because Ryan and Juan are about that same height. So Oompa Loompa, Oompa DB. C Block, where's Print House? Yep, there you go, C Block. Check out Print House. He's in Chicago, Europe, or two, right, C Block? So maybe that might help you. He can do you some other transfers. Westboroughs, but no transfers. Yeah, but the house print, couldn't you print on printable vinyl and do a contour cut? I'm not saying you have to. I'm just trying to maybe help you out if you wanted to do that. The Impossible Lily mix 5% white, 3% blue, 1% yellow, and see if that's the color you like. There you go, Lily. The Impossible got your percentage to try. This live stuff is fun. I think I'm going to start doing it more when I'm in my new studio. Yeah, the live can be fun. It's kind of interesting. The worst is trying to keep talking so like you don't look just standing there and looking kind of like I do anyways. Kind of like like Juan would say about me. So Denise was talking smack about you yesterday, Waldo, and I defended you. I think that was the other way around, Juan, but I'll let you say that, Juan. I'm fine with that. It's not the first time people talk smack about me. I need a studio as well. Yeah, I set this up for one of my studio things, and then I don't know. I started bringing other stuff in, and like I'm like, hey, I'll put this in here, and now it's filled with boxes. And I've got literally like more shelving I've had for about 4 weeks sitting over there on the floor that I keep forgetting to put up. So if I did that, maybe I could get the boxes out of here. But yeah, I don't know. Until then, I'll live like this. They say people with cluttered desks are more productive. So I'm probably one of the most productive people you will meet. Just because I'm with Rye, you big fool, always starting something. I know. See, Denise, he started it yesterday. You see me, Denise. I was being nice. I just defended my people. Juan was the one that had to start things. Let people say things and didn't bring me on to the end. Hey, I know, Denise. us Northern Detroit people got to stick together. So. Rye says, "What's up, y'all?" Rye's in the South now. Y'all come back now. You hear? Hear banjos playing in Rye's background now. Lily says, "My shop's the same. You should show me the desk. I don't crap done." Well, Juan's desk is a messy, but Juan doesn't get nothing. Juan's the exception. So, Rye, you were working on any music lately? C-Block, do you have any print house? I'll pay you for them and send you PDFs plus shirts. Going to Maywood. Don't know where Maywood is, but okay. Rye says, Waldo's being nice. It would be nicer if he sent me a case of watermelon Sour Patch Kids. I thought you didn't like the watermelon ones, Rye. I thought you said you liked the other ones better. Denise says, I know, yes, he did want a traitor. You know he don't like us white people. Yeah, I know, Denise. Like that's one. I can't stop laughing now. Right, I need to sell some mixers. The print house. I have a printer of all sorts, but don't mix direct to film, only HTV prints from my HP latex. Couldn't you do that though? The print house run it on the latex printer and then contour cut it. And I mean, you might not want to, anyways. And I don't know what the temp on because I know latex gets warm, so I don't know if they have a printable heat transfer vinyl that can be ran on that. Rise says, Greg, maybe tomorrow. Been back and forth at the hospital. Is your dad doing okay, Rye? Rye, I'm next for Sour Patch training. I can't say nothing on that, Lily. I gotta. He said he's gonna win that contest. So I don't know how him eating Sour Patch Kids is gonna. It just motivates him to work that much harder. That's what I think. Like right now, he should be listening to me on his phone, jogging or running up and down the street doing mileage to burn calories and all that. The print house. If you think it's worth one, I'll reach out to you. That would work. I'm 100% cotton print house. Who wants to go live with me? No one does anymore, Juan. I'm just joking. FYI, you might get yelled at. Just saying. Juan said anyone over 1,000 couldn't go live, and then he invited other people over 1,000 on there. So I'm still waiting for my invite, but I'll just stick to Rye. Rye likes me. Mike, hey, can somebody send me over some toys? I need Masters of the Universe action figures, but are sold out in Canada. I didn't know they brought them back, Mike. Are they doing like a new movie thing or something like that, or is it just they relaunched the toys? Sour Patch Kids is my pre-workout. Gotta send Rye some stuff from Elmo's Candy Company. He doesn't know about this stuff. Sour Patch Kids don't hold a candle to this stuff. Hey, you can send me anything if you want to, Greg. I like free stuff. Denise sent me 4 boxes of Girl Scout cookies, Samoans. I'm probably saying that name wrong too, but the Samoan Girl Scout cookies. Literally, I didn't expect anything like that. This box showed up at my post office because they don't bring any boxes to me. So they dropped me a letter off. I ran and got that letter and went up there, and I was extremely surprised. And that's when my figure looks like it does now. So you guys can thank my figure for Denise. Luckily, I got a wide angle lens camera, so I can fit me in it. But I thank her so much for the cookies. Ryan and Juan were supposed to send me donuts and all that stuff. They didn't send me anything, so. I want like the 80 subs. Greg, you might want to move to Texas. Denise says, I like you too, Waldo. Thank you, Denise. You know the show from Kevin Smith? No, I haven't seen the new show. Elmo's Candy has some sour stuff that they make it there. Well, that's pretty cool. Oh, Alamo's Candy. Got it. It's probably near the Texas Alamo, I'm guessing, now that I said that. If it's free, it's for me. What's up, Ends? Waldo, will you ship Waldo will ship you trash. Hey, answer this one, Juan, and be honest. Them transfers, they're not transfers. Man, them shrink wraps I just sent you, was there any trash in that bag? There was not one bit of trash in that bag. Super wide angle. Mike says, I'm going to send you a box of stuff after I get moved. Hey, I thank you so much, Mike. You might not want to, though. I've shipped stuff across the border, and, man, the price from here to go up there or here to go down to Texas is through the roof. It's like crazy how much they charge. I could probably get Juan to smuggle it across to you cheaper than I could actually shipping it. Greg says, be right back. Denise says, Ends, LOL, I'm making her something this weekend. What color you want for her? And Denise is a great person, guys. You need to tell everyone needs to tell Denise to go make a video channel, and we'll all subscribe. The print house you have, but only did testing so far. Haven't tested them on a wash test. And says, I'll help you out. I'll eat them for you because I like helping people. It's always good to eat food, Ends. Thank you so much for offering to help. Rooster can do it. Yeah, Rooster sneaks across the border a few times, but he's not on here. And the reason he's not is the UFC fight. It's on tonight. So I do know he said he wouldn't be on because of that. Lily says, yes, sister, I want to learn how to make stuff. Juan says, okay, on the road now. I think Juan's lying. No problem, sister. I will show you. Mike says, so do you have to have 100 subs to go live with people? No, Mike. To go live, you can't go on your mobile phone. There are ways around that. You got to I don't have the video on it because I was never able to get it to link up that way. To go live, you have to be on your main computer, or not your main one. You got to be on a computer to go live. To bring people on, that's a plug-in program that they're using. They are using, it's like something with the duck on it. Juan uses. I never set that up. I'm going to eventually try so I can maybe bring someone on the live. I don't think anyone wants to talk with me live, but I'm going to eventually try to do that. But I got to talk to one of them fools to see how to do that. And they don't talk to me. They ignore me or make faces on me. But yeah, I will try. But that's what they use my once you get 100 or 1,000 though, you can go live off your phone. You can go live off of anything. There's no requirements where you go live at. But until then, you got to use your computer. Okay, let me get back to the Lily. Are you going to see me on channels if someone's dogs gets into my stuff? They just ripped my shoes again. See, Lily, I can see that video. Lily will be over there filming. The dogs will be attacking someone, and she'll get mad and pull off like a sandal or something. Just start going to town on them. But I think it would be an interesting video, Lily. Denise had her dogs on there. The bulldog or the bulldog. And then you could hear the dog because they have the breathing problems. So the dog was doing that little snorting. I don't talk to you. I don't talk to you because you don't let me talk. What's that mean, Juan? Remember, Juan, God gave you 2 ears to listen and 1 mouth. So you should listen twice as much as you talk. I'm just the teacher for you sometimes, Juan. Oh, wow, Lily. Glad your dogs don't chew on nothing. Yeah, now the other thing that my dog's crazy about is if I have a plastic bottle, like when she was little, and she don't do it much anymore, but like a can, she'll chew cans up. Just not like you'll finish with like a pop can and she'll chew it up. For people that are not from the north, these are pop cans. But the other thing she does too, anything that I have a plastic bottle, like a pop in a bottle or anything, or iced tea or anything, she takes them and literally will chew until she opens the lid on it. She doesn't drink them. She just chews till she opens the lids and then chews the bottles up. She's kind of crazy. Look, guys, Juan went out to his front yard and took a photo to say that he was on the road. That's the front of his house, guys. Don't let him lie to you. And like if I was right now, I could do that little crazy green screen stuff, which I have a green screen. Maybe this is all green screen background, but Rye can do the same thing. He could put him on the moon right now if he wanted with his capabilities. So Lily says it isn't supposed to be. He isn't supposed to be driving back from Dallas. Who you up there visiting, Juan? The house print, bring line G flex. Yeah, bright line G flex 236 looks great. Just can I send you the PDF? I'll replace ink. My dog does that too. I hate it. They love my old water bottles. Yeah, it's weird. Like, you know what's funny? I can have cases sitting on the floor. She won't open them. It's just an old one or whatever. She goes to town on it. She's just crazy. DM Pam's not on here. I don't know where she's at. Because normally she's driving. It's always funny. She'll mess and say she's driving. So Greg says, I need to learn this social media stuff. Yeah, I'm still trying to learn the social media stuff. And I'm still trying to learn to play nice with others. Mike says, I want to go live with someone. LL, can't wait. Yeah, I'll try to get the live thing set up, Mike. Someone else, like, because Juan is looking for people to help boost their channel. Hit up Juan also, Mike. Wow, that'd be like skipping the whole United States because it'd be Mexico and Canada. So you just be missing the whole continental USA. But hit Juan up, Mike, because he's got it set up. I will definitely try to bring you on, Mike, when I learn how to, one of them teaches me. But Juan is trying to always help people that's got less than 1,000 on their channel and try to help them boost their channels by bringing them on live. So I'll try to get Juan to bring you on live. Greg, you need to. Closest I get to social media is Instagram. My dog destroys stuff gently. He finds a seam and pulls the threads out. He's a wackadoodle. Yeah, now that's the other thing my dog does too, is like I buy all these crazy bed blankets for her pillows and all that, and she keeps them for about a month. And like I wash them things every week and all that. But when she gets in a little kick, she'll literally go there and just rip out all the stuffing and take it back in there and lay on it. But then she's mad because it's not soft. So it's not that she's a puppy. She's the most stubbornest dog. Like you'll say something and she just doesn't listen. Like Denise knows how bulldogs are. Like I will say something and she won't even respond to me. But if I got a treat, I'm her best friend. But like, or someone can be at like the table eating and she will sit there waiting for them to give her food. I'll have a treat over there, but she wants what was on the dinner plate. Like she wants the steak instead of like the hard dog treat. But like she acts dumb when you want to do something or if someone's around, but then she's actually smart. She just plays dumb. She's crazy. But I love her. She's like one of the best dogs I've had, so I can't complain. I recorded mine making samples. Sweet, I'll take a lot. Sweet, I talk a lot. Sure, anytime, bro. Greg, hit the thumbs up, guys, Greg said. Yeah, I'm at 10, so thank you guys so much. Lily, I just bought 2 dog beds. They're trash now. They have holes everywhere. Yeah, it's crazy. Like they find a way in, and then they just destroy them. Paper can you use? Mike, or he says, Mike, put one in the smoke box. Oh yeah, for sure. I burn all day. I'll burn all day. My dog's. Denise says, my dog when he's begs sits and starts scooting forward. Starts scooting forward. Yeah, that's like, and the other thing too, like my dog, it's funny, she begs for other people, but she won't cry beg. When she's around me, if I got food, it don't matter what it is. Like I could be eating something healthy, which that doesn't happen much. But like she'll sit there and start crying and get even more crying and start snorting and all that. Like if something's wrong until you give her something. And then even if it's something like healthy, she'll take it, put it in her mouth and lay it down if she didn't want it. But she just wanted to know that she could have that. And she's a big baby. Like, so I can't eat literally if I don't put her out, I can't eat without sharing half my food with her. They haven't had them that longer than a week. It's her demon puppies. So what are you into tonight, Rye? I hadn't seen you comment in a few minutes. Are you doing your live DJ thing? And says, I miss my pit bull. Yeah, see, it turned into a dog channel tonight. Oh, yeah, then the other thing, like in the winter time where she sheds that short fur, man, it's horrible because like I'll have like a black hoodie on and it's just like horrible, man. It's the worst thing ever. They are the only ones who love us unconditionally. Yeah, it's crazy. Like, if there's something not going right, like it's just, I don't, it's, she understands. What's funny though, mine does not give you like normal kisses like my other one used to. This one though, she'll lay her head on you, but like she doesn't, which is good. She doesn't do the big sloppy dog kisses, so it's nice, but it's kind of, she's not like all my other dogs I've ever had. Denise says pits don't like dog beds. LOL. This bulldog I have wouldn't sleep unless he's in his bed. Hey sister, or right sister, and will protect us way better than Juan. Yeah, that. Did you hear that, Juan? Nah, coming home from the hospital. Well, that's good on your live radio on. I'm Rise official Beats Music B-Box. Lily, my dog understands phrases in Spanish too. Yeah, Juan doesn't. Juan's just a fake Mexican. His real name's Bill, by the way, guys. Greg says, Juan, how are you typing and driving? I'd say he's using push to talk, but then again, some of his sentences were not spelled right, so I think he's just texting and driving. Fexican. That's someone else I didn't see on here either. It's Ramon. But he messaged me, so earlier yesterday, whatever, so. Mom says, I'm on Stan's live. All the negative talk towards me. LOL. I'm on Stan's live. What's the Bible say, Juan? The truth will set you free. Can I get an amen? And then this is for Rye. What does Tupac say? I ain't mad at you. Dun, 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 dun. Look, see, I got it all covered. I got Rye covered. I got Juan covered. And then if I put A in front of it, I even got Mike covered up in Canada. What did everyone eat for dinner? Man, I didn't eat nothing yet. That's why I brought all these snacks, which I'm not going to snack on camera now because y'all made fun of my donut eating excursions. So, but I do have snacks. I don't know what I'm going to eat. Go on it, Juan. You won't have my support. pot pies, and says Lily says pizza. Pizza sounds good. Food sounds good to me, really. Mike says, "Hey." Literally just finished it. Yeah, buddies, munchies. Yeah. I brought other fruit. Juan says shrimp and octopus cocktails. Okay, guys, this is Rye, so let me answer it. He is on fire, guys. What's up, Rye? What is Rye is that Rye is hey, look, he looks like Juan. or, or a pizza delivery guy, but I'm thinking Juan. You see him, Juan? Oh man, it's too hilarious. Juan said he's in hell. Not much. Yeah, I'm still alive. Man, that's creepy looking. Yeah, all right. Later. And that was Rye, guys. I don't know how to pronounce that one. Brando. Brando. Lily says officially Mexican Rye. And says Rye again. Then he says Rye missed his calling. Yes, he did. Lily says donuts sound good. Yes, donuts do sound good. And my other person said, look, his own dog's got its own chair also. So see, a lot of people's pets have their own spots. Greg says, how do you do that? All that things he was doing. He was using some kind of filters. And Gina sent this one. It's Rye also. Who's going to focus? There we go. Oh, I got you. And yeah, Big Brando. Yeah. Man, it seemed like my mind when I try to read these words. Yeah, I'm the worst at reading these words on the screen instead of just. Mike says, "Oh my gosh, I want pizza now." Yeah, I had the Italian or like Italian Mexican look going on there. I could be multiple people. Yeah, and I know who Big Brando is. I think I'm bigger than him, but with an 11-year-old and a 13-year-old pizza. Oh boy, Juan just messaged. Let's see what Juan's got. What's up, Juan? Look, because I'm showing people you. This is a poor man's way to have people on my live is through the Facebook thing. Yeah, but look, but see, why or Ryan can do that same thing with them green screens. So what are you doing up there? Are you visiting Mike or? Hey, just so you know, Juan, Denise told me to mute you. Hey, all I'll say, Juan, is every time you muted me, my camera froze. So. Look at his hands, guys. Did you see his hands? That's like Photoshop. He had one of them super stretchy hands a second ago. No. Rye says hit the speaker button. Don't I got the speaker button on? Yeah, I got the speaker button on, Rye. Oh, wait. Yeah, because the mic is. See, look, I told you I'm bigger than see how much bigger up? All right. All right, talk to you later, man. Hey, what's up, JBM? Oh, sorry, Martin. Yeah, what it was, guys, is I literally wasn't paying attention. I was holding them up to this one where I said I got all these cameras at, and I had the speaker on, Rye, but it was on the speaker's on my computer, and I was holding them up to the other one. So sorry you guys didn't get to hear all he said. It was normal Juan stuff anyway, so you didn't really miss much. No. No, JBM, you're not late. It's early for my live shows. No. It seems like everyone's on the road. Denise says it wasn't important. Yeah, Denise, nothing Juan ever says is important, really. So Mike says I can go for a few more hours tonight. Yeah, I tend to be long winded. Rye says, "Yep, been on the road at least 2 hours. A lot of people rubbernecking accidents. I'm watching and crocheting. Well, that's really cool, Denise. Hey, guess what happened, Rye? Because you weren't here at the beginning, I won $500 on a lottery scratch-off ticket. And Juan tried to get me to send it to him. So now I need you to play that song. So today's been a good day. So I just need Ryan in the background to cue up my music every time. Ryan's in Cali driving 2 miles. JBM, I'm putting a new order. I'm putting together a new order, and I'm going to use the full color transfers. What price should I compare to Super Color, Waldo? It will be a left chest. What should the price? On that JBM, literally, how many do you need? Because what it is, they just charge by the sheet, so you can gang sheets and you can buy one sheet, and the price is always the same. They have like your A2, A3, A4. They have a 22 by 17. They have I want to say 13 by 19. So on that, what I would probably do, since you need 112, I would probably go with their 22 by 17. That's that really big sheet, which this is part of it. I cut it all up, but I would put as many, like just print as many as you can on there. And I don't have the math in front of me right now, or I don't have a simple way to think of inches in space. But because you can put them really close and just cut them out after, I would probably put them on there, and so you could get away with maybe only 2 sheets. Are you going like probably like on the left chest? So you're going maybe 4 inches wide. What company is that? That one is that Wand Transfers. The Wand Transfers. I don't get a kickback from them, but it is called Wand Transfers, and I would type it in here, but on this computer it won't let me. So did they say what he passed away? I'm missing. Oh yeah. Uh, yeah, they're talking about the Humpty Dance song from. I guess he passed away today. One transfers or Juan. It's Juan like WUAN transfers.com. Goon Life. Thank you so much, Goon Life. It's the second one, Goon Life. If you don't mind typing that, it won't let me put .com, but hey, how's it going, Mark? I'm going to order from Juan Transfers this week. Yeah, everyone so far that has ordered, they've emailed me and they said they had good luck. The only thing they didn't like is the time frame to get it, but the price is super cheap. Like honestly, JBM, you could probably get away because I don't have it in front of me their price, but and it says Juan, yeah, with it's with the J. J. I'm horrible. Just decipher my word. I need someone to decipher my language. Good life. Did I win? Rye says. Juan says hi to Good Life. Martin, yeah, with the J. I thought it had that, but then again, JUANTRANSFERS.com. There we go. It's all right. I laugh. I know I'm bad at pronunciations. Like it's always funny if you go watch when I do a sublimation video. Everyone's like, it's sub, not sup. But it helps my views because I have random people comment on it. Like I spell it correct, so I understand it. I say it in my terms. Yeah, Hooked on Phonics worked for me. Yeah, see, as I actually had that program when I was a little kid, the Hooked on Phonics, and it obviously did not work. So my parents need to call and get the money back from that program that they spent all that money on, them cassettes and all that stuff, because it did not work. I'd ask for the money back. But yeah, JBM, you should be able to get away with probably less than $20 on that order to do that left chest, depending on which, because you, like I said, you can buy the other sheets too, like the A3, A4, and put them on there. What I would do is see how many you can get on there, and then I would look at the different sizes and see how many of all the different sizes, and see which one's the cheapest way to order them. Because, like I said, the price on some of them is only like $1 difference for the other size sheet. So if you can fit that many more on there, I would do it that way. But I would just kind of look at, see which ones I could fit the most on and the pricing on it, and roll it that way. And let me know how it goes on that too, JBM, because I get messages from people, but it's like very few, like no one's done a video for me. They just email and say they came out good. So I kind of like to see how it's actually people's review on them personally. Rye did a review on them, on the samples that I sent him. So, and says, I had speech spelling. I spoke like a robot for 2 years. I got hood on phonics. And that's kind of mine. Like, see, and even in first grade, I had speech class. I remember going down there, and apparently I didn't learn good enough, and they didn't want me in there, or they were just like, hey, let's just run with it. He's close enough. Yeah, JBM, it's usually about, from when you order, you usually get it about 7 to 10 days. They ship it DHL. So once it's shipped, it's usually shipped within, like when I order stuff from them, the tracking, once you get the tracking, it's usually, if you follow the tracking on DHL, where I'm at, it's about 3 days shipping. So once it's shipped, I have it in about 3 days. And then with their processing time and all that stuff, it takes about, like I said, 7 to 10 days. I'm not one. I don't look like that idiot. I know you don't, Ryan, but I still got that Luigi photo in my head a minute ago, or the Juan photo in there with that little mustache, and that's all I'm picturing still. I'm wondering where my pizza's at, and I'm waiting to see Juan jump out of the back seat. I remember those lucky guys. I got to leave class a few hours every day to go to speech class. Yeah, it wasn't fun, man, because there's like 4 of us in there, and we didn't get like treats or anything. And like when we did it, a lot of times it would cut into like gym or recess too. So I didn't think that was fun, but some of the people did. So, good life says, sounds like when I was in prison, I got to leave to the dentist. I got to leave to go to the dentist. Yeah, that's about it. Like, you got to leave, but you weren't going to an enjoyable thing. So, and said, seriously? And Goonlife said, just kidding. He went for a colonoscopy, and that's where Goonlife really had to go. So, my 2 friends says they got snacks in speech class. My school might have, but we were poor. So we didn't get snacks. We had to we recycled paper there. And I don't mean like send it off. Like, we just wrote on the back side or flipped it over and all that. Or you had to erase it. You had to bring one of the big jumbo erasers in. And Lily says, I think I had ESL class. Spanish was my first language. Yeah, the way I speak, I think English is like my 3rd language. So, but because of that, I'd like to thank America and Mountain Dew USA for promoting me and helping me get through my speech problems. And I've lost like this word right here, guys. I always got to think herbal tea. I used to say herbal tea all the time when I was little. That's every time I look at that word where the H is silent, I still remember all the time. That's why I was cautious bringing this on here earlier because my mind resorted back to my old days of saying herbal tea instead of herbal tea. So, but the orange blossom herbal tea, guys, from Lipton. Thank you guys also. And thank you, Kellogg's, for some ooey gooey goodness Rice Krispie treats. And says, I literally slept every day in Spanish class and regret it now. I think Juan did too. Because Juan doesn't understand the L and the O. You have to put it before and after, and everything is simple. See, right? But you can't say, ooh, this is America's Mountain Dew. Like USA. I don't even say USA. It says USA. But there's my spelling again. Where I thought it said USA. But anyways. But look, it's got Code Red, Whiteout, and Voltage. This will keep you up all night. And our northern people said they were taking a smoke break right now. Mike said he had to have a smoke break. So a Canadian smoke break. It's not really even tea. Like what this tastes like, rye, this orange blossom, it's caffeine free, so who needs that? But it tastes like slice watered down with no carbonation in it, but it still tastes good. I like it. Or it tastes like, you know, them orange vitamins, like the Barney vitamins when you were little. It tastes like that kind of. So it has that good ooey gooey taste to it. I like it. It's something different. And then it smells good too. Like I wish we had smell-o-vision because this stuff is like, it's like, man, it smells good. Just tea and says Lily, they don't stop me. Or that didn't stop me. I read now I read it. I didn't too came to come to La Masa, La Mesa. What about baby mama? Lily says, I'm back and says white bread. Right, it's spelled like the animal llama. Ah, there we go. Llama. Juan says, right, still a little. LOL. What are you talking about? Dang, I just got back. Joke from Lily and Juan. What did I miss? Not much. Jimmy, we talked about everyone's pet dogs. No one has pet cats because people have pet cats are losers. No. And then we talked about my sponsors, my Mountain Dew sponsor, my Lipton sponsor. And then you missed like Juan and Rye's. They were my guest appearance through the phone. And Rye looked like Juan, literally. And then he looked like a bunch of things. He looked like Satan earlier too. And then Juan lied and said he was on the road. And the only thing he was doing was playing Willie Nelson on the road again. That's the only thing he had going in the background. He just had green screens around him saying that he was driving. Christina, Waldo, first time tuning into your live channel. What is that you do? I do a little bit of everything. I screen print, sublimate print, print about on anything possible. Show people how to do that. My lives are just literally chats, whatever anyone wants to talk about. So if anyone has a question about something, I also plug my channel, not really my channel, but one of my brands, my Bananas and Pickles brand that I own, the website where we sell sublimation products. So we answer questions if anyone has a question on that. But pretty much just anything. I just chat with people that, like if there's a question anyone wants to know about screen printing, transfers or anything that anyone wants to talk about. I just kind of cover anything. And I just chat and ramble on. There we go with my words again, guys. Sorry. But it's just pretty much me just talking and answering people's questions, and every live's a different live. My normal channel is just try to cover things that interest people. Cover just about anything possible. And it says cats are a-holes. Lily said an a-hole when they are not loved enough, Jason. No, like cats are nice. I don't know. I don't like any pets that's like and furball all over you. That's just not for me. But to each their own. Like Rye looks like a cat person. He's like, oh my pretty. Oh, I can see Rye with that. But I had a cat when I was little. I had a cat with the dog, and they both got along. But man, I've been attacked by cats so much too. It's crazy. He got lost a lot. There's a whole book series about it. And I have a random question for everyone. What do you do outside of your industry as profession or hobby? And then Harry says we have cats and dogs. The cat loves me. I'm the only one that pets her. And says Jimmy says I have a mixed boxer. I don't know really. And it's weird. Like I do a lot of things outside, but like which a lot of the things I'm don't do anymore. Like I used to do paintball professionally, but that was like it wasn't really a hobby, it was a job. But I don't know much. Like ever since I snapped both my Achilles, I haven't been doing much, but I got a pilot's license. It's out of date now. I got to renew my license on that. But I've flown planes. I've done just about scuba dive, certified scuba diver. I've done just about everything that I thought I wanted to do. So, and then I hunt. I'm sure you guys seen photos of the rat, or not really photos. If you look in some of the videos in the building, there's rats sitting in the background. Just about, I don't know, I do a bunch of anything, really. I'm a sock model. I was until I snapped my ankle, though. I was a professional sock model. I had like the amazing foot. Like, if you've seen like the Hanes commercials, that was probably my feet in there. So, someone sniff coke. We gotta hang out, Goon Life. Fun. Too much to list, Mike says. Martin says, I used to scuba dive. Yeah, I had fun. The only thing I always hated, it seemed like every time we'd go in a group, I'd always have a head cold. So whenever I'd equalize, it shouldn't dive with a head cold anyways. But I'd have blood in my mask because we're the pressure. And then it seemed like I'd always dive there'd be a smoker in the group. So your bottom time would be like 1 minute. As you get down there, and you'd be like, so it just kind of, I had fun doing it though. In Michigan, there was a lot of cold water stuff. So it was always dry suits, or even Well, I mean, your wetsuits would be a thick wetsuit, but we do dry suits. There's some warm spots in the summertime, but man, that water can get cold in some of them lakes up there. The print house says, I like turtles. Yeah, turtles are an awesome pet because, like, they really can't go wrong. Mike says, does drinking count? It is a pastime, Mike, so you can count it. And I play ice hockey, woodwork, and an amateur auto painter. Lowrider graphic. That's pretty cool, Lens. Yeah, I used to play hockey. I played center, and then when I was younger, when I was a little kid, I played goalie. But it's not because I was skinny then. But I played in Nashville, not for Nashville, but Nashville when they got the ice rink when they first got the NHL team. I played on a adult C League and then moved all the way up to A League. But it was always horrible, man, because like it's 45-minute drive, and then they would always schedule us like 9, 10 o'clock at night, our games. So I loved hockey. I just hated the drive. Hey, Enz, and I own an auto detailing company. That's pretty cool. I didn't know you did that, Mike. Lily says I beat up people for fun. I'm not sure you already know that. Right? Lily's a hitman. She's a thug for hire. No. Martin Jones says I live in Seattle, sold cold water. My last dive was in the Caribbean. Yeah, warm places are nice. Like it was always weird going to a nice warm place and then you like literally you packed all your gear and you're just so used to having your other gear. People look at you like, oh wait, no, I don't need half that gear now. So hey, what's up, Leonardo? How's it going? And says I'm a goalie. Mike, that's rad. Waldo, you did a lot of rad things. Yeah, I used to race BMX bikes too. And then I had 13 concussions and I had to stop. My doctor suggested to ease off that. I had 13 concussions before I was 19. So Denise says, sister, no wonder we get along so well. Jimmy said a little thug for life. Pretty much, Jimmy. Three brothers, what will do that to you? Yeah, Lily, the thing with me, I grew up with 3 older sisters. So you got to see me with hand-me-down clothes. No, I'm just joking. I thought my name was Haynes Herway growing up. No. When people were talking about pets, though, I do got a funny story. I ran for office here. So I ran for magistrate and all that stuff in this county. And I'm out in the country. So you do door to door, but you drive up to the houses, you get out and go talk. And I remember I went to this house and I had a bad feeling about it. Anyways, beware of dog signs. I'm like, I got this. So I walk onto that porch and there's a 3-legged dog standing there. And he kept moving back into the corner. Well, then I was like, oh man, the dog's, I could tell he was scared and timid, didn't want to be near me. So I was like, okay, well, I'm going to knock, hand him my information about what I'm running for, tell him my points of view, and get out of here. As soon as I knocked on that door, that dog went to attack mode. I got chased by a 3-legged dog. The only thing that saved me is it was a 3-legged dog because I hood slid over that van that I was driving to get into that vehicle to get back away. But if it wasn't for that, it being a 3-legged dog, I would have been attacked. So that was my funny story about 3-legged dogs. Leonardo says, I fix cars for a living. Want a wrecked one now. Yeah, I just have a bunch. Leonardo. I had it wasn't wrecked, but the ones that I started with, my first car that I ever worked on, besides like my one that I drove, but that I actually built up, I had a 1938 Plymouth 4-door. So that's like the Bonnie and Clyde style one, suicide doors in the back. running boards on the side. And then I had my next one I bought was a 66 Mustang M-Glow Orange. I only made it to 1 year. It's that orange that looks like primer, glossed primer. And then I ended up getting a 73 Mach 1 matching numbers. Restored that one up somewhat. That's the one I traded to get some ice cream printing equipment. Lily says, I used to have a 3-legged dog. She ran faster than the 4-legged one. Well, Lily, this one didn't, and I'm glad it didn't, because if it did, I would have been in trouble. Because, see, that's back when I was in shape. Like, I'm in a shape now, but it's round, so. That's right. I wanted Old Continental with suicide doors. And then, oh yeah, I forgot too. Other things I do, like where I build things, engineer, which I work in that field, but I did all the other stuff on the side. So if you look at one of my earlier videos, like that trike that's on there, that 3-wheel vehicle, I built that, but I also built motorcycles that are on my pages. But I don't have many videos of the cool one that everyone likes is a motorcycle. But here's what my motorcycle I built looks like. And then that one, it's hydraulic drive system, so it has no belts, chains, or gears. It works like a 0-turn lawnmower. It's a swing arm in the front, swing arm in the back. And by having that, you don't have the nosing effect. And when it rides a motorcycle, you grab that front brake and it noses. On swing arms, you don't have that issue. Was I seriously a stock model? Can't release that information. My feet were insured by the Lloyds of London, though. No, that wasn't a stock model. But it sounds fun. I've also worked in a tattoo shop for 4 years, probably 4 or 5 years. Hung out in there a lot longer. I licensed piercer, still have my license and all that. But I put holes in people for a living. So, but I did that for fun. My friend owned a shop and needed someone to pierce. So I learned how to pierce. I'm not a tattoo. I don't really tattoo. When people would come in, I would tell them I'm a stickman artist. And I was booked for about a month to 2 months out. And some of the people in there do have stickman tattoos for me, though. So, but I don't really do them on anyone else. But and then what made me build that bike is if you guys, like I said, you go watch any of my old videos from when I started YouTube back in the eons ago, when YouTube started. I've got a trike on there, and that was the one I did my proof of concept on how hydraulics work to see how to make it function. So that one's got 2 wheels on the front, 1 in the back also. It was before Can-Am and Spiders and all of them came out. I had a 3-wheeler before 3-wheelers were cool. So mine looks like the Batmobile. Like I said, I'm sure you guys can it's on my channel here. So go back to my earliest videos and you can see that. Mike said, I was a pro wrestler and then drove a truck, started a cleaning company, but had a heart attack and have been off now for about a year now. That's pretty cool, Mike. Lily, I'm thinking about I think I'm getting old. I get excited shopping for new. That's funny. One of the new ones, Lily, I bought, and then I ended up having issues with it. When you talk about appliances, is I bought a refrigerator. It's got a TV in it, and it was just cool because you hit the button and it shows you what's in the refrigerator. And it was a compulse buy, and that salesperson was really good. So I was like, who needs that? That is the stupidest thing. Who cares what the weather's like? I'm not staring at a refrigerator that long. But that salesman was good enough to get me to buy that. But it ended up having issues, and so I got a normal one again now. But yeah, I used to have. I do like. I guess I'm getting old too. To me, some of the appliances out there are pretty interesting. And strikes are rad. Two wheelers, the two wheels in the back. Yeah, mine was two wheels in the front, one wheel in the back. And like I said, there's a YouTube video on it. JBM. I'm not old. I love going to Home Depot just to be there. I also worked at Home Depot back in the day. But yeah, Home Depot's. I just like going out doing things. I do a lot of things. One day I might say all the stuff on here. Some people like Juan and Ryan know some of my other businesses and all that, the other things I do. But I do a lot of different things. Now, someone just updated a dad joke. So,
you know why it's hard to tell a joke about retired people? Because none of them work. Thanks, everyone. Crush that subscribe button.
Guys, go check Mike's. I hope you guys heard that. It's going to probably loop again.
Because none of them work. Thanks, everyone. Crush that subscribe button.
There you guys go. That was Mike's video guide. That was his dad joke of the day. And says, I got fired from Home Depot. Wouldn't hire me. Or I got fired from Lowe's. Home Depot wouldn't hire me. Yeah, no problem, Mike. I just literally pulling up one of my other things, and your video just told me it just dropped 45 minutes ago. So here you guys go. You can see here's my trike. This video is from eons ago. Let me do this, see if it. And you can't hear it because it's too far away. But it has a diesel motor. It's got hydraulic drive systems. So, like, literally, there's a plate that I push to roll it backwards and a plate to roll it forward. Kind of looks like a Batmobile or something out of Mad Max. It is street legal, though. But that's the trike I made. That's one of the buildings that I was in front of. So I hope you guys like that. Save you guys from going and watching the video because I know sure everyone don't want to. 11 years ago, that video was published. Mike said I did that by watching the live videos. Thanks, Mike, for not watching me full time. No. Yeah, it was really good though, Mike. Like I said, I look every day to hearing it. I just got upset. My Crocs are dead. At least one of them is. Wow, them dogs are going to town tonight, aren't they, Lily? No. Was that you on the trike? Yeah, that was me. Like I said, I used to. Honestly, this is not being bad about myself, but up until probably because I snapped both my Achilles within 3 years a window. Snapped one, healed about a year and a half, and snapped my other one. Before that, though, my max weight. I was probably 100 pounds lighter. My max that I'd always sit at was even not long after high school was probably about 210, 215. The whole time I played paintball and all that, right around that 200 range. I snapped my ankle and gained between both of them almost 100 pounds. So, and never been able to get full. Like I can't run again. Pretty much. I mean, I can. It's too hard to run and all that. They said it won't heal. Like usually on Achilles, sport athletes, you get about 80% back. So like when Kobe played, your numbers are going to be about averaging 80% of what it was before, just because it heals, but you never gain everything back. I snapped them both. So, and I wasn't a basketball player, so But yeah, and then I had 2 stents put in, so slowed me down a little bit. Yeah, it sucks, man. It's life. I'm fine with it. Like I said, I would like to lose some weight, but it is what it is. I ain't gonna lose sleep over it. Here's another video of the trike going by. I think this one tops out right around, I think, 60. My motorcycle does 90. Mike says must have been a lot of pain. Yeah, it's like literally the weird thing on Achilles, because normally what they do is they take a cadaver piece, not the chocolate, but sorry, they pretty much take a dead person's ligament right there, the tendon, because your Achilles, it attaches the two pieces together, it shreds, and so what they normally do is they jam it together, weave it together, and sew it. And usually there's a dead piece in there that they sew together with. But there's really not many blood vessels in it at all. So it takes a very long time. It's 6 months to a year before you're even back to pretty much what you were. And then even then you don't gain it all back. Literally you go 6 weeks before you even put pressure on it. And then when you do, they have your foot in a cast, and they have it like this. Like if this is your foot where you're normally like this, they have your foot like this because you can't put tension on that Achilles, the tendon, or it'll just rip it all apart. So they do it that way, and then you go in every week to 2 weeks, and they put a new cast on you, and then they remove your foot to a different angle. And then once they get it to a set point, they take it off and you start therapy. And then literally it's pretty rough therapy. Like you have no feeling in your foot. You literally start by picking up marbles with your foot and try to put them in another thing. And you literally, one of your therapy things, you just slide your foot over carpet, and that's just to regenerate the nerve feelings back, so you can get some feeling back in your foot. But yeah, it's a weird thing because you're like, you look at your foot, you tell it to move, and it don't move. But yeah, it's part of it. The worst part, like they give you medicine and some really strong medicine. I think even to me, I think I took it one time. I don't like medicine at all, really. So I took it that night to deal with the pain when I got in. My second one, what was really bad is the doctor decided to do night surgery. And like I snapped it. It didn't happen that day. They scheduled your surgery later out. And so what they ended up doing was scheduling my surgery, and he put it like 8 or 9 at night. Well, I didn't leave out of there till 12 o'clock. And there was no pharmacies open to fill the pain medicine. So literally I dealt with the pain the whole time. And I didn't take nothing for it. And it's pretty rough. Like the worst part was the healing pain after, or the surgery pain. The snap wasn't bad. I mean, if you watch the video, you see me snap it in the video. You don't walk right away when you snap it, and you go into shock a little bit, but it's not too bad. It's just like things you can't do anymore. Like I can't stand on my tippy toes, so I can't be a ballerina no more, and can't do all my fun stuff. How much, baby? That I don't know, and I don't have kids. Ambient. Do you give a 18-month-old? That's something Juan would know, or maybe Lily would know. And then another video that I never aired, just because I don't, it didn't get demonetized anyways. But when I was learning to pierce and all that stuff, anyone that knows what a dermal is, that's some implants you put under the skin. ladies will get them in the chest area or on the eyes and all that stuff. I had to learn how to do a dermal, and no one was coming in at that time for dermals for me to practice on. So literally, I put one on my own knee. And I did it my knee because I couldn't really work on my own face, and my knee was right in front of me. So I've got a video of me actually using a biopsy punch, punching a hole, putting a implant in, pulling it out, putting it in, pulling out my knee a bunch. So that's another weird random thing I've done. So I have watched this Wiggles video too many times. I know all the words. I would throw that tape out. But nowadays it ain't even on tape. You got it on like Netflix and all the other stuff, so you can't even get rid of them things. Back when I was little, you only watched cartoons on Sunday because that was the only time they aired. LA freaking no. Jason, what size does she wear? But yeah, like I said, I did a lot of different things throughout life. Fun things, other things. 12 months. There you go. Yeah, to me, my kind of life was boring. I mean, I don't find anything interesting, but people always ask, so occasionally I remember to tell them other things I've done, or my memory kicks back and then it pops back in. Yeah, where you were saying that, Lily, about she's being tiny. There's another thing I forgot to even say. My little niece had her baby, but she was 2 months early, so they had to deliver him, and he is 3 pounds 3 ounces, and he is I think 13 inches long. He's doing good. He's been in the hospital. He'll be in another month before they're able to bring him home. But yeah, he's super, 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 super tiny. And then they had him on oxygen and all that stuff. But let me see if I got a photo because it was super blurry. But when she was in the hospital the other day, and she was up there holding him because, like I said, he's up there for a little while. When he first got off the oxygen, she FaceTimed the video with or photo of me and him. So that's him right there in the unit. He looks bigger there, but he's super small. He's still, I think he's 3 pounds, 12 ounces right now. So super tiny still. And that's him next to her hand, and she's super tiny, my little niece is. So he's literally a handful, but not. He's just super tiny. And then here's a funny photo. My mom is on oxygen all the time. She's got a lot of conditions. She's had her first heart surgery was at like 46, I think. She had quadruple bypass. Had her lung removed. Anyways, long story short, she's on oxygen. Well, she got to FaceTime, so my niece was like, "Hey, look, they both got one thing in common. They both are on oxygen in the photo." So, but that was some more random stuff for me. But is there any questions anyone's got, or anything anyone wants to see in some videos that I'll try to pop out for you guys? But what I'm going to do is probably get ready to hop off here in a few minutes. I'm going to go get me some food because I've seen all the food everyone was talking about, and food sounds really good right about now. So thank you guys all for subscribing. Thank you guys all for watching. What do you call an army of babies? I'm not sure, Mike. I need the video on car air fresheners. Didn't you see it, Lily? I did one. I did that jumbo wand-sized burrito one I talked about, but I'll make another one. An infantry. That's a good one, Mike. Y'all cutting into my Ellie cream time. No one where you, no, the one where you cut your, or cut it by, oh, okay. Yeah, I'll make one, Lily. I'll show you how to make the square ones, a hole punch them, and then how to use the elastic material thingamajig with it. And that smell that Rye was smelling, where he said it smelled really good, like a fruity flavor, it was actually bananas, because I put bananas on the bananas and pickles air freshener that I sent him. So I put the banana flavor, and it smells like Laffy Taffy banana. But I also, but you can't smell it, so it doesn't really help for me to even open it up or even shake it up like I did. But I have dill pickle also. So I have bananas and pickles air fresheners that either smell like bananas or dill pickles. But I will definitely do that for you, Lily. Thanks everyone for watching. I need to get that. Where do you get them? I buy them from any, like I do candles also. It's one of my other businesses I have. But we just buy fragrant oils, and that's all I use on the air fresheners. Thanks for being on here, JBM. Great to have you. Let me know how the transfer goes and which ones you end up going with also. But yeah, you can get them at any fragrant place. This one was at Indigo because I needed that dill pickle scent. But you can get them at just about any of these places that does candle supply stuff. And literally all I do is open it, put it on just a little bit. Kind of like if you're putting perfume on or cologne, like one dot, don't go high school kid with it because little goes a long way with these oils. They're pretty strong and stout. So, but thanks everyone for watching. Thanks for everyone for giving a thumbs up. Continue to watch, like, subscribe, and follow, guys. If there's anything anyone needs, also just let me know and I'll try to get it done. Continue to watch the videos because I'm doing the giveaway soon. Thanks everyone for being here. So I'm Waldo and I'm out. Thanks again.